Good morning. Today's topic inheritance of two genes. First, we're discussing about dihybrid cross. Cross of two parents differing in two character pairs is called dihybrid cross. Cross of two parents differing in two character pairs is called dihybrid cross. Example: round yellow seed and wrinkled green seed. Round yellow seed and wrinkled green seed. It's a parental generation. Round yellow and wrinkled green. It's represented by capital R, capital Y, small r, and small y, small y. Thus, this yellow color dominant over green and round shape dominant over wrinkled. Capital R for round shape and capital Y for yellow. This capital R and capital Y are dominant genes. Then small r for wrinkled, small y for the green. This wrinkled and green represents the recessive genes. Its possible genotypes are capital R, capital Y. In this wrinkled genes, small r and small y. F1 generation, if these two gametes fuse together to form the F1 generation, its character is the round yellow. Its genotype capital R, capital Y, small y. Capital R, capital Y, small y. It represents the round yellow. This is the F1 generation. First step, F1 generation starts to cross selfing. And self-crossing is the crossing the same type of parents. Crossing with same type of parents. That is, in this time, the parents represents the round yellow. Round yellow crossed with the round yellow. In that time, four type of gametes are formed. That four gametes are capital R, capital Y, small r, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, small y. This is the four gametes from one parent. Another parent, the same gametes are formed. That is the capital R, capital Y, small r, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, small y. After the self-cross, we get 16 offsprings. In F2 generation, we get 16 offsprings. This represent in a checkerboard. One side we represent the gametes from female. This side represents the gametes from the males. During the formation of zygote, these two combine together to form an offspring. In the first case, this capital R, capital Y combine with capital R, capital Y to form offspring capital R, capital Y, capital Y. Its phenotype is round yellow. Its phenotype is the round yellow. Then small r, capital Y combines with capital R, capital Y. We get capital R, capital Y, capital Y. This is the genotype. Its phenotype is the round yellow. Again, capital R, small y combines with capital R, capital Y. We get offspring capital R, capital Y, small y. Then small r, small y combines with capital R, capital Y. We get capital R, capital Y and a small y. In the next step, this capital R, capital Y combines with a small r, capital Y. We get capital R, capital Y, capital Y. It is the round yellow. Then small r, capital Y combined with small r, capital Y. We get small r, capital Y, capital Y. It is the wrinkled yellow. Its phenotype is wrinkled yellow. Then capital R, small y, capital R, small y combines with small r, capital Y. Get capital R, capital Y, small y. Its phenotype is the round yellow. It is the heterozygous condition. Then small r, small y combines with small r, capital Y. Offspring is small r, capital Y, small y. It is the wrinkled yellow. Phenotype is the wrinkled yellow. In this way, third row, capital R, capital Y combined with capital R, small y. Offspring is capital R, capital Y, small y. Its phenotype is the round yellow. Then small r, capital Y combined with capital R, small y. Capital R, capital Y, small y. Its phenotype is the round yellow. Then capital R, small y combines with capital R, small y. Offspring capital R, small y, small y. Its phenotype is the round green. Then small y combine with capital R, small y. Offspring is capital R, small y, small y. Small y. That is the round green. Then capital Y combines with small y. Offspring capital R, capital Y, small y. Its phenotype is the round yellow. Then small r, capital Y combines with small y. Small r, capital Y, small y. Its phenotype wrinkled yellow. Then capital R, small y combines with small r, small y. We get capital R, small y, small y. Its phenotype is the round green. Then small y combines with small y. We get small y, small y. Its phenotype is the wrinkled green. These 4 gametes from the females and 4 gametes from males fuse together to form 16 offsprings. This generation is the F2 generation, second filial generation. From this, we can form the phenotypic and a genotypic ratio. Phenotypic ratio of dihybrid cross is 9:3:3:1. 9:3:3:1. This is the phenotypic ratio of dihybrid cross. This 9 represents round yellow, 3 represents round green, next 3 represents the wrinkled yellow, and 1 represents the wrinkled green. Phenotypic ratio of dihybrid cross is 9:3:3:1. Next we form the genotypic ratio. The genotypic ratio of dihybrid cross is 1:2:1:2:4:2:1:2:1. This 1 represents capital R, capital R, capital Y, capital Y. Then capital R, capital R, capital Y, 1. Then 2 represents capital R, small r, capital Y, these 2. Then small r, capital Y, only 1. Again capital R, capital Y, small y, 2. Next is the 4, that is the capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 represents capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, small r, capital Y, small y. Next 1 represents capital R, small y. Again 2, that represents capital R, small y. Then last 1 represents small r, small y. This 1:2:1:2:4, 2:1:2:1. That is the genotypic ratio of dihybrid cross. Mendel proved law of independent assortment on the basis of his dihybrid experiment. This law of independent assortment states that when more than one pair of characters are involved in a cross, factor pairs assort independent of each other. When more than one pair of characters are involved in a cross, factor pairs assort independent of each other. We know a cross involving two characters is called dihybrid cross. The offsprings obtained by this cross is called dihybrid. In his experiment, first he select self-pollinated, that is the pure breeding plants as their parents. Then in the second step, he cross these parents. He get F1 generation, that is the round yellow. In the third step, self-pollinating the F1 parents and cross these F1 parents get the F2 generation. In that F2, 4 type of plants are formed. 2 are parental like, that is the round yellow, wrinkled green. They are called the parental combinations. Other 2 are the recombinant type, that is the round green and wrinkled yellow. In the F2 generation, 4 type of plants are formed. 2 resembles their parental combination, 2 are the new type combination, that is the recombinant type. The recombinant type is the round green and wrinkled yellow. This round green and wrinkled yellow are the recombinant type. In the dihybrid cross, the formation of new combinations such as round green, that is the capital R, small r, and wrinkled yellow, small r, capital Y, is the result of independent assortment. Okay. Thank you.